Palmira.
1, 2, 3. Hello.
What's up?
Okay, I'm always having a good fun and good vibes.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here. And you guys already played before we started even the podcast.
Yeah, it was our decision.
Yeah.
To burn and give the energy before.
Yeah, I think it's smarter anyway to do it with the podcast. Because I don't really know usually the people who are coming to be guests. And when they play the music before, then I can know a bit more about them.
Yeah, it's a nice way to show something that is inside us. And today was a new form for us to play because like we always play with a full band, it's 5 people. And today we played acoustic version. It was also quite nice.
Yeah, it was incredible. And Dima is such a great guitarist.
Yeah, I just thanking God that I met this incredibly talented guitar player because when I was in Ukraine, I've had 2 bands, and one of this band was pop band. It was incredibly popular in Ukraine, and after money finished, we decided to make a live band, so we played everywhere where people are drinking.
So it's everywhere, basically.
Yeah.
And it was good?
Yeah, it was good, but I was bored because of this Latina, funky, and blah, blah, blah. So we decided to make a rock program to learn what kind of tastes people have and then prepare our own program. And then war started, and we decided to close the band. I was so upset. I came here.
You started and you decided to close the band?
We had a long way with the band.
Right.
I mean, it was like more than 6 years.
That's a long time for a band.
Yeah. And before that, I have a career in a pop band for also 6 years. So I'm feeling good on the stage.
Yeah, definitely. You have incredible presence on stage. And I've seen you, it was last weekend, right? With the EU4...
Euphoria, yeah.
Yeah,
Euphoria Fest.
this cool festival. I know Amit. We did photo shooting together. And also he was on the podcast. Then he invited me very spontaneously. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to see you performing.
Yeah.
Because you look very impressive, as people can see. You have beautiful hair and dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And I was curious. Because someone who looks like you also needs to have a statement on stage.
Truly saying, when I was a kid, all the teachers that met me in the place where we're studying, like it's gymnasium for the good girls. Can you imagine?
Good girl.
Yeah, and always the teacher of the German language were saying, Palmira, you need to go on stage or in circus. So circus crying of you.
How old were you when they said that?
I was like 13 or 14 years.
It's already going out on those ages.
Yeah, but I've started to work in Ukraine in underground by my own, and I took the pocket, put it, and sing alone a cappella, and that was the place where I understood that singing it's my soul. So not all of my parents and relatives were like feeling good. They said, "Oh my God, maybe you're not enough of money. Why you singing underground? Why you asking for money?" And I said, "No, guys, it's my art, and I want to open myself. So relax, take it easy."
Do they think it's like because you don't have money, so you beg for money as a singer? And
yes, it's old kind of Soviet traditions in Ukraine. But after that, I started to build my career, and I started like a back vocalist in one band. And then the guy who invited me as a back vocalist, he said, "Look, you're so talented. We need to make your own project." And that's how it started, yeah. So now I'm here in Berlin, and I opened a lot of interesting things, and I've caught so many inspiration here. I saw so many talented musicians that inspired me, and I understood that I need to do it now because I'm so full of these emotions. So we prepare with my band 9 songs. We're working on the music and texts, and my other guitar player, Nico Capelli, he helped me with arrangements. So it was so exciting process because I missed it so much. I were always connected to music and stage. And when I came here with 2 kids, can you imagine? I was so stressed. I was so even like scared how it will be, how I'm gonna develop all the things, how I'll make it together, to be a mom, to be a singer, to work, to learn the language. But everything is okay. So I understood that I can do everything what I want.
Yeah, you're kind of a warrior. You have this vibe of a warrior.
Yeah, it's truly saying it's my position from the childhood, because everyone wanted to block my dreams. That I've had not good people around me, and they were saying, you will never become a singer, you will never become a star, and if you become a star you will find a rich daddy that gonna pay for you. I said, fuck you guys. I can do it by my own. So here I'm taking care about all the things by my own, and of course my drummer Hauke Böker, he is a nice captain of the band. He's helping with all the equipment stuff, and he found Dima, for example, and brought the band. So we are like developing, and we're ready and open for all the interesting gigs, festivals, and we have a lot of plans for the future.
You have already upcoming shows?
We're gonna record the album.
What's the name of the album?
Fuck the System, of
Fuck the
course.
System.
Of course.
And the band is called Palmira Furman.
Palmira Furman, yeah. And the main part of this things is that it's everything new for me. Everything new, because I worked in a huge team in Ukraine. We had a manager, we had a producer, we had a stylist, we had makeupper.
For the band?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a big production.
Yeah. I've told you it was very popular in Ukraine, but here I'm opening everything from the new side, because I need to take care about everything by my own. And that's why I'm proud that I found so good and so talented people, because we're doing this product together. And it's not just like my own work. And I'm proud that I found these people.
Yeah, this is incredible to find such talented musicians.
Yeah.
And also they're in the same state of mind as you, and they just keep on pushing. This is really, really rare.
Yeah, we are on the same wave, and that was my asking to universe. I need these guys. I need someone who will make this possible, and we are doing a lot of things. We continue to write the new songs, and no one have problems with this, because everyone is excited, and this is the main when band on the same wave. Everyone understands what kind of investment I can do to this band.
Yeah.
And it's cool teamwork.
It's amazing when everyone knows this is my job here. I don't need to do more or less, but this is what I need to do to keep everything working.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. And it's nice that you guys play heavy music. It's something you don't hear so often in Berlin.
Yeah, truly saying, when we started to play this music, I was so it was something new that I need to take a lot of responsibility of everything. But when I met these guys, I said, we will fuck this stage. And on all the stages that we're gonna have, we're gonna burn, because I'm super sure in this project, because I have a big amount of skills before, and I know the system, how does it work, how you producing something, how you mastering something, how you making a video. So I have a lot of knowledges, so I'm gonna use it now and here.
Yes. What backup are you coming from as a musician?
I was studying in a musical school as a piano player, and then I learned by my own the guitar, how to play on guitar, and I wrote my first 20 songs between 14 and 17. It was of course about love,
broken heart.
Your broken heart.
No drugs yet.
Yeah, no drugs. And after that, I just closed this box and I start to sing other songs, not mine. And when I opened the band Kiev Electro, it was the name of my band in Ukraine. I wrote Ukrainian songs that was in this band, and we have had also Russian songs.
You mean as a folk Russian and all Ukrainian songs?
It's kind of pop project about sexy girls, about the beach, about the new year, something like...
It's purely pop.
Yeah.
Whatever
pop,
we hear in the radio.
Yeah.
Wow. And that was the music that you enjoyed listening to at the same time?
I've enjoyed that on that time, but, people growing, people changing, and like I always fell in love in rock music. But
since ever, or is something new?
No, since ever. But
Okay.
I've got the moment that on this time I'm not ready for the rock music. So I was just growing, catching, and like taking all the information in one huge big notizbook, and now I know, and I'm sure that no pop music, only for huge money. For very huge.
Yeah, rock is. I love this music as well. I grew up on rock music and heavy music, and I feel it really shaped who I am because I listened to this when I was a teenager. I have a big space in that in my heart for rock music. And when I came here, I also had this dream to find a rock band here in Berlin, and it was very difficult. Most of the rock bands that I met, they were not so good. They were just drunk people, basically. And then to hear you playing on stage, it was so amazing to really have some rock in Berlin that plays hardcore and heavy metal kind of style, to see a real guitarists that are really playing as guitarists with solos, and you have the bass player and the drummer and the whole experience. I wish there would be more bands like you.
Thank you very much. But if it's possible, after us.
After us. Yeah, they can be lower, but we can dominate it.
It's a joke. Of course, I'm working as a vocal coach also, and I already found so many talented people here in Berlin that I was wondered, like, why you just going on the vocal classes? You need to try to make your own material and music. And like when you give someone some knowledges that you have during your life and you have experience, you're a working artist, you're not just finished the school as a teacher of vocal, and it's very important not to be jealousing and not to be afraid that someone become higher than you. It's super because you were on the same way with the person, and that's what I really like in my job as a vocal coach, to open new sites and give all the opportunities that this person can use.
Yeah, there is enough for everybody. It doesn't matter if someone is making more than you, they're not taken from you,
I know.
Yeah.
It was kind of joke,
Yeah, it's not specifically towards you or directly to you, it's also the people who listen to us. I think when people are feeling that they don't want to give someone something they know, some kind of
they will
knowledge,
not get nothing.
Exactly.
I know this life rule, because like I'm not greedy, I'm not closed, I'm super open person, and I think that if you give something to people, you always get more.
Yeah.
And if you wish something from heart to people, and if you helping people, supporting in some processes, it's also very important, because it's a huge circle of truth. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, it is the truth. The more you give, the more you get.
Yeah.
And the more you feel scarcity, then there is scarcity in life, and then you will not get anything.
Yeah. You will be in ass.
This is how the Seattle music scene in the 90s actually became so big, because they were very supportive towards each other. So you had Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden was also Seattle, right? I'm not sure about Soundgarden. You had Nirvana, and you had Temple of the Dog. Yeah, also Soundgarden. Chris Cornell was part of it as well. And I believe what really made them all such big bands, because they all supported each other.
Yeah. Truly saying, this festival, Euphoria Fest, that I took the part also last year, but I took the part with the pop music, and it was pop duo. Yeah,
I'm curious to hear it.
Yeah, and Do you know what I got from this festival? They came into the place, St. Petersburg Gallery, and there was an event for Ukrainian people. And Diana, Lou, and the guys from Trouble Notes, Bennett, his name is Bennett. So they came together and they saw me on the stage and they said, Palmira, we want you on this fest, and we really believe that you're gonna be very huge here in Germany, and probably like we trust when we see on you, when we look on you on the stage, we trust you. And they proposed me to take a part in this fest. I was so like, are you sure, guys? I'm old grandmother with two kids. I'm not ready for the music. And the second side, the dark one said, of course. So I took the part in this fest, and I wrote the main song. And the name is United. And on this fest, I've already made the rock version of the song. And the guys who were singing this song last year on the main stage, like they were so really wondered, like, Palmira, 1 year passed, you have a band and it's a nice music, and you made a new version of the song for the fest. So it was kind of good feelings that I'm not just spending this time for nothing.
Yeah, you do stuff, you don't just talk.
Yeah.
And you don't let those good words actually put you in a place where you feel good about yourself. You just keep on pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
always on the run.
yeah, always on the run. There is no finish line. A lot of people think, oh, I get some nice words, I get some compliments, I can rest.
It's a nice joke in Ukraine that it's a black line and then white line, and it's a black line and the white line, and then it's S. It's a kind of black humor. But truly saying, I believe that in every tunnel, in the end of every tunnel, always light.
Yeah. And then it gets dark again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you played 4 songs. No, it was 3 songs that you guys played here.
Yeah.
What was the names of the songs?
The name of songs was United. And the second one is Dead Inside. And the third one is Fuck the System.
Yeah. And you wrote all of them?
Yes, of course. It's kind of words and lyrics that I'm feeling right now, you know. And it's my new, more adult view on the life, something like that. So I have a lot of social themes in my lyrics, and that's what I'm taking care about, you know, like it's worrying me, so I feel it, and then I get the inspiration, and then bam, new song.
Do you write about the problem, or do you write about the solutions that you have?
It's different. Usually, no. If we talk about the song, for example, "Fuck the System," so the main thing that goes in song that usually new artists and people who want to develop their music, they need to pay a lot. They need to lick the ass of people who are standing upper, because it's kind of dream that you need to work on it. You cannot get it immediately. And the system of modern like networking and radios and TV, if you have money, you're there.
Or talent. I would not say talent because I don't like this word, but if you're good enough, people pay attention.
Yeah, but not always. You can be not talented, but if you have a money, you will be on TV and radio. And unfortunately, it's a huge statistics of the reality of the music, because there are so many talented musicians and they cannot go on TV because you always need to bring the big money pocket of the nations, something like that.
Is it in Ukraine?
In Ukraine, it's generally in the... Look, if you have investors, if you have investors, you always can go somewhere more far away. But if you're beginning by your own, you need to invest it by your own. And you invest in everything.
Yeah.
That's what is song about. And some people, some artists are selling a soul to devil, you know, and they're getting into this system. For
What do you
example,
mean, like not having any percentage of their money, of their
for
art?
example, they sign in the contracts and they're ready to take a part in some TV shows, and after these TV shows, they didn't get nothing. So TV shows using these people, and they're waiting for the results after TV shows, you know. But it's not working because the TV show is just like for entertaining the people, you know.
Yeah.
It's not kind of the possibility to show your music and get the new fans, unfortunately.
Yeah, it mostly covers as well when they play on those reality kind of TV shows.
Yeah. But people believe that I will do everything with cover, and this TV show gonna open a star in me, you know. Unfortunately. But I know, of course, I know a lot of people who were learning by their own, and they get a lot of success because they were not expecting from someone's help and someone's support. So they did that by their own energy and own will to do something. Only such people taking and getting what they want.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it requires some personality, skills. I don't know if skills is the right word, but you need to have some kind of intention and also awareness of bullshit around.
Yeah, a lot of bullshit, unfortunately.
There is a lot of bullshit, yeah. That's why the bullshit detector needs to be very sensitive.
Like a woman's clitor, very sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. You can aim your clitor and find bullshit. Bullshit detector.
I don't trust you.
My clitor knows the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get this. Well, if we go in generally, you know, if you give the same knowledge how to do something successfully to 100 people, maybe 5 of them will actually do that.
No, 2.
Well, there's
or
my
one.
case.
Or one.
At least one will do that, that's
Yeah.
for sure. And I think it's the same with music. You know, you can be talented, you can work your ass on the vocals, you can be the most amazing drummer, whatever you want. But if you don't really know how to be out there, how to work with people, how to make the dynamic within the group works, then it doesn't matter how good you are at your instrument, because I think it requires more skills than the actual musical skill to be successful. What do you think?
I think that truly saying, I believe in karma. So if you born under star, it will happen, you know, because a lot of people who trying to catch the success during the hard work, they are getting. Mm-hmm. But if you were born under star, everything around gonna happen and you will not expect this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of luck, huge luck that person have to be in the right place, in the right moment, to find the musicians in the right place, in the right moment. So if it's have to happen, it will happen.
And do you think you got lucky?
Yes.
Yeah? There is nothing to do with your hard work?
I can be a writer of fairy tales. I'm not working, I'm sleeping, doing nothing. I have a very nice pink glasses. Of course, we work a lot, of course, because it's a nice phrase that under the laying stone, water don't go. So if you work, if you move your fucking ass, if you sing and have rehearsals, and if you get connected to the parts of band, if you work on booking, if you work on реклама, oh my god, advertising, so if you sell your merch, everything will work on you. So you have to be not just talented, you have to be also kind of business thinking.
Yes.
in every moments if you want to make something serious.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not enough to be talented. You have to be educated from the different sides. Except the math. I don't know how math works in a business. Truly saying, it was the one thing that I always never understand, the mathematics.
I know about crystal meth. Like, it's also not so useful as math that you talk about. Yeah, this is important to know the numbers.
Yeah.
Because this can bring up and bring down a business, a company, whatever it is.
Of course.
And a band, I see it as a company.
Look, to know the numbers and to know the mathematics is just a different,
Yeah, what
very
is the difference?
because if you know the numbers and can count, it's not a math. I mean, math in a huge amount. For example, when you count very long and when you think super like a strategy. For me, it's very hard because I'm a creative person. Like, I can learn languages very easy. Like, I can make music. But if it goes on the other side of the
analytic
brain, no, it's blocked. Unfortunately, it's blocked.
Yeah, I know this the struggle as an artist as well to go there. Recently, in the last year, this is my aim: businesses, and I find it to be very creative as well, and to be very artistic. And I realized that the most successful business people, they have something very artistic in the way they approach it, like you approach music probably.
Yeah.
Also, music is mathematics.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
It's ratio, it's mathematics. We don't see numbers, we mostly feel it, right?
Yeah, nice view. I like it. So, I like mathematics. So, from that side, I like it.
And it's all just a way to get into harmony. That's all it is in life, I believe. The moment we get into harmony within ourselves as well, then everything else just is harmonizing as well.
Oh, the harmony with yourself, I think it's the most important part. But in my case, truly saying, like, I would like to have more time with the harmony, to looking for the harmony with myself, because sometimes I'm wondering, how can I do so many things during the week, for example. It's not a joke. I have 2 kids and they need attention, and it's a huge responsibility. And to mix the being good attentive mom and the rock singer is kind of interesting. And when you understand that you can do the both, it inspires you to open a lot of other things, something like that. But I never until you become a parent, you never understand it, how it's to mix work and being a parent. But it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Everything is possible.
Of course.
Do you sing with your kids?
One more time?
Do you sing with your kids?
All my kids.
They like your music?
My daughter, she's 16 years old. And she is a fan. She's the fan of the music. And my son, he having my character, and he doing like this.
Oh, yes.
So he also enjoys it.
Well, people cannot see it, but it's a very cool face that you make.
He's moving his ass, and he's just like, he's making a face of a real rock musician. And if it's very funny story, because like I were showing him the rock music that I like, and if I turn on the kids song and turn on the rock music, he will prefer rock music.
Oh yes.
Already.
That's good parenting for sure.
Can you imagine already like 2.5 years and like, I want to listen to the rock.
And he was also with you in the concert.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So until I have a possibility to invite him and see them at my concert, and if they want, why not? Always welcome.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Yeah. I like when there is a very good connection between the kids and the parents. For me, I felt like my parents' professional life are something separate from the family life.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what they're really doing professionally. They just go to work and they come back and then spend time at home. But I like it when you really bring your kids to you. But it's not also a standard job to have.
It's really saying it's their own decision to come. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, of course, my 2.5 years old kid cannot make decision by his own, but he don't feel any disgusting emotions, so he's really enjoying this time, and I see it by him his face. And the daughter that is 16, she's very educated, and she's quite adult, I mean, to make such decisions.
Yeah.
So, and I feel very good when I see them. It's kind of family support, and it's very important because we have such family that's supporting each other.
Yes, it's really important. And also imagine you're on stage and you're seeing your kid and the audience.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It's like, oh, it brings extra energy.
Yeah, of course, of course.
What did you think that would be difficult for you to somehow mix life, personal life, family life, and professional life? What did you thought would be difficult, and maybe it was difficult, or how you overcome it so you can make it smooth and harmony with life?
I don't think that I will have something difficult because in our family, like, I mean, my mom is supporting me and helping me with the kids. And if we're gonna have a long tour with the band, for example, like week tour or 2 weeks tour, I can ask always for help from my mom, and
She's also in Berlin?
Yes, she's in Berlin, and sometimes she's traveling and changing the countries, but if I need help, so she's coming and helping me, and that's what I really appreciate, and I'm feeling very thankful for that, because without help of my mom, it could be really impossible. And like, we didn't have a kindergarten for the kid, and can you imagine what is that? It means that 24/7 your kid is at home, and the kid
Yes.
needs attention, kid needs everything, and you cannot concentrate on something that you can do. So usually I'm a bit like, when I'm at home, I'm giving attention to kids. When I go on work, I do only work and concentrating on these processes. So it's the only one hard thing that is being a parent and being a musician, only one thing that you cannot do regularly what you want. So you need to split the processes in your life. So at home you're a mom, at work you're a singer, like that.
And you don't sing at home as well with your kids?
I sing, of course.
Yeah.
I sing, but I don't sing in a full voice, something cute. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you have incredible voice. You're very powerful, and it looks like you have really good technique as well.
Oh, this is so interesting because when I started to sing, I had so many experience because of the work in underground, in subways, and there was always cold, and it was huge risk to lose the voice, you know. And then I studied in university for professional singing. And my teacher said, Palmira, I cannot teach you more because you can do everything. You need to change the faculty of the studying. Like, for example, try to go on directing of the movies or something else, but use this time in the university as much as you can. And he said, but as a singer, you're ready. You can do everything. So I opened my vocal school in Ukraine when I was 18.
You opened your own vocal school?
Yes, when I was 18, and I'm still working as a vocal coach, so it's a lot of years.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And when you teach someone, it's like you're learning 4 times.
Yes.
It's one of the best things to do, to teach people.
Yeah. So
It explains a lot.
it's a huge circle of the exchanging of experience, and during the teaching someone, you get to know better yourself, and you teaching and learning all the time.
Yeah.
When I were checking up the new vocal techniques, like, it's everything developing, you know, some life hacks in sports, some life hacks in vocal, and blah blah blah. It's always developing, so it's very interesting to study all the time.
Yeah, it's never change, never stop. It's more. I messed it up with the English, but it's okay. People can understand. It's never ending changes, basically, because every time what we knew, let's say 10 years ago, now they're coming new people, and now they're mixing some stuff, and they make new things coming up.
Yeah, for me is the most incredible. My colleague Dean is home. You know him. You know, yeah. Did you
Yeah,
see
Dean, yeah, he's
Dean?
incredible as well. This guy
Yes.
have some energy.
Yeah, he's full of energy, and I like the way how he's doing all the stuff by his own.
Yes.
This is what I really proud of, that I know this person and he's so talented. So like if someone give me all these machines, I would be like, oh guys, I'm a blonde. What I shall press. But he's like he's playing, singing like and mixing. Wow, it's incredible. So maybe in future I will also learn it.
Oh yeah. Skill of
But I have
itself.
to guitar player, so I don't need it. Probably.
What is your vocal routine when you maintain your vocal and keep it healthy? Do you have some kind of a routine?
The main part is the rule is take care of your voice, and if you have a problems, always run to the doctor, because you cannot become healthy if it's some infection. For example, before the Euphoria Fest, some infection was in my throat, and I've had to took the antibiotics. Can you imagine? Yeah, the week before the fast, and I was still ill, still sick, and my throat could work only one performance. And on the second performance, it was like a bit not working. But I did that. In any case, it was important for me, so I said, it's okay. So the main part for voice is breathing techniques, and you need to do regular exercises, for example 3 times per week for 1 or 1.5 hours. You need to sing, you need to repeat the material, you need to make it together with breathing. So it's kind of interesting system that I built for my own, without exercises, without new skills, without learning. And in this side of the stage work, you will not be professional. So it's important to know, from the mic stand and finishing with the lights that can be on the stage. So you need to know, as a professional artist, you need to know everything. And if we say about the vocals, what is the main in vocals is to make a few things together.
Yeah.
So you need to think about the breathing, you need to think about your face, you need to think about your mouth, tongue, how you spell it. You need to be very, very educated, and then it becomes a great professional product.
Yeah, because you don't think about all the stuff when you're actually performing.
Yeah, because I
You
did
already know it.
I did a lot of work before. So when I started, my voice was powerful, but not professional, and I could say, for me it's okay, I'm already a star. No, like you cannot be a star if you're not doing nothing, if you're not learning, if you're not developing the things inside you, and if you're not reading even books. Guys, we need to read the books about everything. For example, if you want to make your brand, you need to read the book or get this information from someone who know how to do that.
Watch the YouTubes.
Or watch the YouTubes, for example. But you need to educate all the time. That only this way brings you success. Lazy bastards never become success.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
For me, it's very sad to see people who really got successful and they stopped because they already reached this. And then to see them afterwards, and it's not as exciting as they were in their prime. And it's very sad. But then there are some really big legends who keep on grinding, keep on learning, keep on practicing. I've seen Robert Plant a few years ago. It was before Corona, 2018 or 19. And he sang exactly like the albums. And he's like 70 years old today.
Yeah.
It was insane. And this is what I love. This is what I think we can take inspiration from. I've seen also Motley Crue. You know Motley Crue?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, they sound horrible live. Vince Neil, he cannot hold his breath any longer. He just became a fat, lazy bastard.
But, like when you become really old person, and that people like, I can very deeply and far away, I can understand that, guys, I were working all fucking life. So probably I can forgive him that he cannot sing as before, you know?
I cannot really forgive him. You know, I've seen also Bob Dylan. It was a festival in Denmark when I saw Robert Plant, and I've seen also Bob Dylan there. And Bob Dylan is one of the biggest legends of our music generation, the culture generation. And he was so bad. It was a big disappointment for me. I was waiting so much, and then I see him on stage. He played on a piano, and he was just throwing words. What was it? How does it feel? Like you're on your own. Rolling Stone. That's how he sang. This is Bob Dylan? I don't think so. It like someone was Bob Dylan imposter.
But it's my own opinion. I'm not judging the people. It's their choice. And probably they could be better, but their choice to stay as they are.
But they don't have to perform.
Maybe.
They can do whatever they want. Definitely, everyone can do whatever they want. Right?
Maybe they don't have this wish to become more like upgraded, you know? So maybe for them it's enough. I don't judge such people because like I've had, I know so many people that are, I'm okay. I don't want more.
Yeah.
What you can do, you cannot change the person, you know?
Definitely not.
So, or you eat this soup in such recipe, or you're saying, I will not eat this soup and I need another one.
You eat it once and then thank you very much.
Yeah, something like that.
What are your inspirations for voice and for music in general? But I would like to know more about the vocal. Who inspires you?
You mean what I like? What kind of bands?
What kind of bands or singers, or even if you have inspiration?
So the first band that I fell in love, it was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, I'm listening to the book of Anthony Kiedis now. Wow, incredible life.
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Then
Legends.
fell in love a bit in a childhood in Offspring.
Nice.
Then of course Linkin Park. It was a bit pop rock, but quite
They're
good.
heavy motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're a good one. And then I opened for myself Iron Maiden, Kiss, AC/DC, Black Sabbath. So like I were taking something that was catching my attention. So I will not say that I'm a huge fan of every song of every song, for example, Guns N' Roses. But I really like this band and they're incredibly professional. Yeah. I was at their concert. I was saying all the performance with open mouth like that.
A recent performance?
Yeah. It was in Ukraine.
Cool.
And
with Axel and Slash and all the good ones.
Yeah, they were so like when you when you see the band that is performing on the stage, and you know this band works very like long time, you know, and they are using so many interesting mixing of classical music during the performing. So for me it was interesting. And like when we prepared the rock program in Ukraine, there was a few songs of Guns N' Roses, you know, so we wanted to cover it and we prepared it. So
which songs? Sweet Child of Mine.
Paradise City.
Yeah.
Then Obladi. Oblada.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, it's not Guns N' Roses. Fuck.
Maybe it is, and I don't know.
And then the song. Fuck, I'm stuck.
How does it go?
Oh my God, I'm stuck.
So one of Guns N' Roses songs.
Yes, one of Guns N' Roses songs.
One of many songs.
Yes, so, and maybe I will remember it a bit later. I just cannot concentrate on this list. It's a huge list. So, and it's okay. And Gospel. Oh God, I remembered. Welcome to the Jungle. So yes, it's somewhere in my head.
Between all the thousands of songs.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, and I was at the concert of the Kiss band in
Kiss are
Ukraine.
incredible as well.
Whoa.
Did they had fireworks in the end?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it's such
It's a
incredible.
festival.
Oh, I
And
was
did
like,
they also fly outside the stage?
oh God. Yeah, of course.
What's his name? Paul Stanley, right? Is his name, the lead singer.
Yeah.
He got this really cool guitar, the broken mirror guitar. This
Cool.
is what I love about rock music.
This is super rock show that.
It's visualized. The guitars are cool and colors and extreme looking stuff.
So I hope that in the future we will have something very close to such impressive rock show, and it will be well known and by people, you know. So it's in my plans, in my head. So I'm working on this stage performances and have some plans to use interesting theatrical things during the performance. And of course, if we talk about the Palmira Furman Band, we have plans to record this music because it's just new. We were playing just 2 months, you know, together, and like we plan to record this album. Then we plan to have not plan. We already working on the booking of the festivals on the next year, because I was so wondered, you know, sometimes I'm really blondie sometimes, and I said, oh guys, it will be fast in 2 months, we need to perform there. Are you joking? Are you blondie? They're saying all the fest is like you need to book it the year before. I said, oh, okay, let's have some bookings on the next year.
I think it's the best, just to surprise people. This is the right moment. Now show your powers.
Yeah, it's very funny, kind of. But it's okay. I mean that it's... No one said that it's not allowed to be stupid.
It's not allowed to be stupid.
Yeah, it's always... You can be as much as you can be stupid, you know. If you don't know something, you don't have to shy it. It's better to know the answer on the question. Neither don't ask about it.
Even if it's stupid answer.
Yeah.
Just answer something. Be with confidence and people will believe you.
Yeah.
Imagine how many things we believe are true because someone told us in confidence, but basically it was bullshit.
Look, I know a lot of people that, as I think, like taking a part in a comedy show, and unfortunately that's what inspires me, my own experience with the people who I meet. So how I write my songs, I have some feelings about some situation. For example, now it's war in Ukraine, yeah, so I cannot go through it. I also afraid. I also try to do and open this question to all the people, all the followers, and all the listeners. And when I perform from the stage, I'm always saying the words that, guys, like, of course we are happy here and we are in safe, but look around. Ukraine is very close, and it's war. And of course, someone will choose to sit with a cocktail on the beach and will feel happy. But most of people that I know, they always support Ukraine. They always sharing the information that is happening in reality. And of course, there are some like small amount of the people who just, oh, it's still war in Ukraine. Oh, I thought it was already finished, ended. So many people, so many thoughts, so thinking, so many views. Like that's what inspires me to write the songs. So sometimes I really cannot not to judge. Sometimes I'm really very judging person, very. And sometimes I hate people because I hate stupid people. I hate lazy people, and I hate people that always waits something and not giving back. So that's what is my experience, and I put it in my songs. And of course, I've had love in my life, and I know what is to love. And other side of my personality is very romantic and crazy girl.
In what way? 'Cause
In any way.
like a girly girl.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
feminine representation.
Yeah. So I can be very tender and I can be very angry. So it's kind of two. Look, tender as mama and angry as a rock musician.
But also mama can get really angry.
Sometimes,
I think that the
yes.
mom energy this is what makes the woman so fearful. And it's something that only when a woman becomes a mom, there is something
Yeah.
that is changing inside of her.
Yeah, and automatically when a woman becomes a mom, she becomes a MILF.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of another way of thinking.
Finally, I'm a MILF.
Yes,
Hey, you waited for
I
this
did
title
it!
to be a MILF? I want to have a kid so I can be a MILF.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It was so funny because 2 years ago I took a part as the judge, jury, jury
You
judge.
were judging.
I
As
was
usual.
a judge in a TV show singing. I was sitting as a judge.
What kind of TV show? The Voice?
Співай якось, oh my god, how does it say? Sing as all together, something like that. It's a British format of TV show, like 100 juries sitting and looking on the one person, and like if you stand up during the singing of the person, this person goes through to the next
To the next level.
level. Yeah,
And you were the whole season there.
Wow,
This is interesting.
yeah.
And you were also judging in the auditions?
No, auditions is the juries. So it's a big wall, and there is a sitting 100 singers and talented people, and one person goes on the stage and sings, and like 100 people decides will this person go on the next level or
and
not.
then the audience at home, basically, they are the judges.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there were no audience. So and I was sitting with my colleague. He's kind of very artistic singer and have interesting voice. I mean, like if you hear him, you will know that it's he. So unforgettable voice, catchy one, catchy voice. And he said, "Oh God, I'm sitting near MILF. What amazing emotions!" Like, yes, you're a real MILF. Can I make a selfie with you?
A real MILF.
You're
OG.
real MILF, you're not died. So after that, of course, I were really interested in this question. What means MILF? And I understood, oh, I'm real MILF. Guys, I became a MILF.
I want to be a DILF. What about JILF, JILF?
Oh,
You have
God.
plans for being a JILF? GILF? JILF? How do you say it?
Oh, my God, I don't know.
If anyone's here and he knows how to say it,
No.
let us know.
No.
GILF.
Oh, God.
How was it to judge all those people? I assume that as we spoke, maybe 2% were really good. And then you need to say it to
No, they are all good.
They were all good.
They are all good, but of course there
There was already a first filtering of people, or they came
yes,
straight?
there was a filtering, as I think, but most of these people could sing,
Okay.
So and some of them, of course, was strange. Something like this. Of course, it's a show, you need such people.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's make the ratings higher. But the 90% of the people that came in on this stage, there was talented, and they were talented and they could sing interesting. But when you see such huge amount of talented people. It's so hard to make a choice and to give a chance to someone as you feel, you know. You always think by your heart, yeah, and by your brain. And it's a bit hard to be a judge, you know, in the TV project, because if you will not vote for this person, he can leave.
Yeah.
And you feel a huge responsibility for that judging.
What does the brain tells you when you want to make a decision?
Brain, my brain is the straight connector to my heart. I mean that I never think only by heart and never think only by brain. I think both with heart and brain. So if I feel something inside, that some vibrations, and when I feel some connection and when I feel energy from the person, I will always say yes. But if I see that it's like dry tomato or for example dry bread, and if I'm not connected to the person, if I don't feel the energy that the person gives, I will never like it.
Can it be that someone makes you feel something, but the brain tells you it might just be a feeling, but it's not a wise decision to?
No. So I have good connection between brain and heart, and I always make all the decisions very quickly. And I like to make such decisions, except the family things. So when it goes about the family and about the kids, here is working more brain because so many responsibilities, so many very important and hard things, especially when you're a alone parent, and like I'm growing these kids by my own. So here I'm making huge analysis, you know, during the processes. But usually when I think a lot, then I'm not happy, you know, with my decisions.
When you think a lot about doing something?
Yeah.
It's like you procrastinating and you say...
Yeah. I mean that for me, it's easier to make quick decision and get the result, neither think a lot and then just lose this attraction.
It's with everything like that.
I think all emotional and open people usually becomes happier when they get what they want now. But if we talking about the business and planning and the things that is needed to be like in your head, it's other side. I mean, of course, I'm thinking a lot about all the processes. Not just do, oh, I'm here, I will do it. No. It depends on the situation, and it depends on the deepness and importance of the situation. So, like, sometimes I think about something for a long time and it becomes some interesting result, you know. Sometimes when I feel that I don't need to think a lot, I can make this decision right now, I do it right now.
I think it's based on information. If we don't have enough information to make a decision, then it will be difficult. But if we have all the information, then easy. We make those decisions very easily. And I think it's also a way of what kind of time frame we think about, right? So we can make decisions for today, for next month, for next year.
Oh,
for the
Germany,
next 5 years.
Truly saying, Germany teach me how to make a plans for 3 years.
3 years.
Because when I came as a refugee to job center and I opened here my own business as a like freiberufliche, so like free.
Freelance.
No, it's not like a freelance. German people teaching me it's not freelance.
No, it's
free, like free professions. Free professions club, like that in a tax.
But what is the difference between this and a freelance?
There's a lot of difference.
Tax-wise, or what you're able to do?
If you are freelancing and have, for example, education of economist, you cannot get here freelance
visa.
Yeah, So you will be Gewerbe. It's a very strange and hard task for me. So let's close it because
Yeah.
so it's two ways of taxes here. Or you're a creative person with education, or you making something by hands and you need education. You need to be to get lots of diplomas for everything. It's different. So when I opened my company here as a musician and as a vocal coach, I came to job center and they said, "Oh, Palmira, we need from you the declaration for the future half year. So how you supposed that you will work? And we need your thinking. How much will you earn as you suppose?" So it was first like, wow, okay, maybe I will earn such amount. And then I decided to go deeper in this question with developing of business. And I prepared the business plan for 3 years. I were looking just for some support from the country because my business plan is based on the vocal coaching with kids. And here it's very like needed to develop. So it's important because all the people who are living here in Berlin, they want to put their kids and develop from the other side. And if it goes about the music and singing and solfeggio, it helps to develop a lot of brain parts.
Yeah.
For example, if the person musician and if the person never been musician, if the person musician, it opens a lot of things in brain.
Yes, I agree about it.
And as I think like what I can give to people who gonna come here to me as a future clients, I can give them knowledges. And it's very hard here to open, for example, your school. You need to have a lot of money, and if you want to develop your business from the start, you find the office, you just pay for a rent, you just buying the instruments. So step by step, and you can do it. And it goes in everything. If you learn something new and if you want to develop your own business, it doesn't matter if it's singing career, if it's selling a pizza, or for example if you sell the cars. You need to have some basement, fundament of knowledges. Then you skill up all this knowledges, and you, as I think it's my position, you need to know about everything. So if you're selling a pizza, you need to know about the cooking stuff. You need to know what kind of knives is better to use, what kind of ingredients, what kind of boxes for pizza. So you have to know everything. And that goes the main part. If you talk about my band, that when I met these people, I understood that we have the same opinion about how to make a band and how to work in it. So all the parts now well known from the box till the delivery,
Yeah.
And that's what I really like, and I feel the smell of this success.
The smell of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great feeling to have. And I'm very happy that you found those people. Because I don't know about the other band, but Dima, he got really great energy. And the way he plays, it's the same when I speak with him as a person. You just have good energy around him. And Amit is very professional as well with playing and producing. And you seem to know a lot about the music industry as well. So even if the other two guys in the band are not so good, I think...
No, they are really
but
good.
they're as well, yeah. And
They are
he
really
said that the
good.
drummer can help you find other players as well. And I think he's also know what he's doing and is into production. And also the second guitarist that I did not really met him
He's
so
from
much.
Brazil, Nico Capelli. Look,
Who, the guitarist or the drummer?
a guitarist. Drummer is from Germany. So the guitarist Nico Capelli, when I saw him first time, I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, such a handsome man." And then when he started to play on the guitar, I understood, no, this play even is more beautiful than he.
Oh, yes.
So I fell in love in his deep connection to the music and the guitar, because he opened for me so many interesting arrangement moments in the music. So guys, I love you. Something like that.
Cool. Do you have already name for the album that you guys going to release?
I think that Fuck the System, because it's kind of very catchable and rememberable.
Romanticable.
Yeah. So it's catchy name, and this is the song that everyone likes. And why Fuck the System? Because like I have some wound inside me, because I cannot do nothing because of war. I cannot stop it, and sometimes it's easier to be a part that goes through the politics, that goes from the other side and opens the good and dreamy things for people, because sometimes system don't show these opportunities.
Yeah.
And people, if they want to give and have something more, they need to go through the system and open the new doors in every way, in every choice in your life. So this is kind of slogan that, guy, don't sit on the chair and don't wait that someone will help you. Do it by your own. You're strong and you're powerful, and just be sure in what you do, and be a strong horse that is going through the field with a lot of energy and without any fears.
Or with fears, but just go.
Go through,
just
yeah,
go, whatever
yeah.
it takes. It will not be comfortable. It might be with a lot of failures on the way. It
Yeah.
might be very embarrassing in some parts, but as long as the consistency is there, it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from or what was your past. It's law of nature. As long as you keep doing something, just keep on doing that. You will get better. People will notice.
We have such phrase. So if you fear of something and don't want to fear anymore, start from the making a vision that you don't fear. It will be first step.
Oh, it's very difficult. Do you overcome fear a lot in your daily life?
Okay, I have a huge fear of the crazy people.
Who are the crazy people?
I mean, sick, crazy people.
Mentally crazy people.
Mentally crazy people. I have a really huge fear because I don't know what I can expect from them. I mean, aggressive, mentally crazy people. This is my fear, and I fear about the highness. When I don't feel the ground under my legs. But I've did already a lot of steps in front of my fear with the highness, so I'm skilling my fear.
Like what? Did you bungee jump?
Okay, not bungee jumping, no, not yet. So I was in a park where you walk in the air on the kanat.
A bridge?
No, it's not
Ropes?
kind of bridge. It's okay when you are a sailor and you use it always some
The ropes.
ropes.
Yeah.
I just don't know the translation of this. So it was a rope park, and you need to walk.
The slack line, you mean, right? When they tie it into two trees? Usually?
Yes, slack
Yeah.
line. Okay,
Slack
now I
line.
know how it spells in English. So I was in such park, and I've tried 4 levels, and then I said, I'm a good girl. I've did it, but enough.
I did my job today.
Yeah, it's enough. But if I feel the walls and if it's high, I'm not afraid. But if I see and feel not safe, I will worry. but who knows what will be with me in 5 years? Maybe I will fly maybe I will be flying Concorde,
Concord.
in the air.
Maybe with virtual reality, you can have simulations where you're flying.
Yeah.
Did you ever try this virtual reality?
Yeah, but I'm not so good with that. I mean, my
What do you
virtue,
mean?
you mean when you wear this? Yeah.
You don't like it so much?
No, I like to have my personal virtual world in my head.
Real reality?
Yeah, yeah. And it's much more interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like 3 dreams in dream. When you go in dream and you go from dream in other dream and from other dream to third dream. You can travel in the world of your fantasies as much as you want. Just needs to have a time for that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful world to be in. This is the world that actually creates reality. I have this practice that I do. I just open randomly a Word document and I just start to write how I envision my life. I write it as a present, like I'm already there, because it's Word and it's on the PC, so I can always keep on adding and keep on refining my vision until I'm sick of it, and then I start a new one.
Okay.
And what is crazy that it actually becomes reality. Slowly it becomes reality, and it's just mind-blowing. Also, my tattoos, I have way more tattoos that are a bit covered now. Like for this one, for example, here, it's an Ankh, and it says in German, Leben über alles. And I did it when I was 18. And I found myself 8 years afterwards in Germany, speaking German.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like those stuff, they have a lot of strength and a lot of direction in life, and it's very powerful.
Yeah, the strong mind always brings you from fantasies into reality.
Yeah, and it works for everyone, but sometimes we think this is easy for us, but this is difficult. But it's not. It's the same imagination. It cannot be easy to imagine something like this or more difficult to imagine that. It just, we think sometimes that I might need more to achieve this imaginary image that I have than this one, because this is, I know already somehow. But basically it's all the same.
Some people are afraid of their imagination because if you want something, it always becomes true. It depends on how much do you invest time and wish and maybe move.
Yeah, to move, definitely,
Yeah.
to do stuff, you know. Yeah. There is nothing more to add. Just keep on doing. If you have a vision, go follow it. See where it leads you.
Yeah. So, dear listeners, don't stop to dream because dreams becomes the truth.
Yeah. And if it did not come the truth, then it's just a test.
It just means that
It's
you're
a test.
dreaming not enough.
Yeah, it's a test to see if you really want it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Every struggle, I think it's just a test. It's the boss in Super Mario that we need to destroy in order to get to the next level.
Yeah,
and then we can save the inner princess in us.
Okay. So we will need to finish because I need to go to work.
Yes, let's finish this.
Yeah.
How can people find you?
Hey guys, my name is Palmira Furman and I have all social networks, for example, Instagram, Facebook, and even modern teenagers TikTok. And I'm working on my personal page now by my own. It's kind of hard for me to make my personal page by my own, but it's something that I will do. So welcome and subscribe and see you on the stage. And
Hell yes. You have concerts for the summer that are planned already?
I have close private parties and people pays a lot. So I promise not to tell about it, but it will be in Berlin. And if you subscribe on the pages in Instagram, it's Palmira Furman and Band. We are posting all the information about the future gigs. And we're going to perform at Hotel Continental maybe like in 2 months. And now we're more concentrated on preparing material before the recording.
Hell yes.
Yeah, so we need to record all these songs.
Hell yes. I'm looking forward for the album.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we will send you one.
Cool. Thank you very much for coming here and playing the music and
Thank
sharing
you
your knowledge and your experience.
Yeah, thank you too. It was a big pleasure to take a part in this podcast, and I wish to all the people who will gonna listen this interview or next one, guys, be happy, smile every day, and find the reason to be happy and make someone happier than you are or he is. Thanks.
This is the truth. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Your girl that's come from your soul. Leave me alone, let's plan to the jungle. Right on the way, you can be alone, can be alone, can be alone. Wipes in your head, make you feel dead. Fighting for justice isn't so fashion. Like a skinhead, you make you so mad, make you so mad, make you so mad. Trust in your heart. By your brain, ever and ever, fall into pain. Oh, 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 lines, send someone signs. Now we know that you're dead inside, that you're dead inside. Evil inside, fighting with your angel. Can be with you, maybe you are an angel. Bright inside, in love with the darkness. Don't give up, you are warrior and hardness. Lives in your head, make you feel that. Fighting for justice isn't so fashion. Like a skinhead, you make you so mad, make you so mad, make you so mad. Trust in your heart. Staying united, that's what we could be. to be shouting about Spain, that is name.